Jono and Ben, New Zealand's breakfast on the hits.
Now, we've just discovered that a member of this program lived out our childhood dreams and probably the childhood dreams of many New Zealand children. Millennial Max, welcome to the program.
Hello.
Lovely to have you here. You just dropped the bombshell after the show Thursday. There is a child. You used to be a what?
A teleop on What Now?
A what now? Teleop. Did you watch What Now? I Want to Be a Teleop?
I did. It was a really cool. It's just such a dream. You kind of think of it as like a magic fairyland that's just unattainable.
Yeah,
basically.
You're right.
It's, when you think about it, it's child labour at its absolute finest. Child labour call centre. Wonderful. What's the salary of a teleop?
I think I got, maybe like $13 an hour.
Oh, you get paid
$13
for
an
it.
hour.
Oh, okay.
Although that was probably minimum wage back then. So.
But still, as a child.
Yeah.
Did you want to be a teleop?
Oh, absolutely. I still want to be a teleop. I'd love to be a teleop.
Take us behind the, peek behind the scenes of the, your run-of-the-mill teleop. What time are you getting in the morning?
You're getting in probably 6 a.m, 7 a.m, shows live at 8. So
Why don't you just turn up at 5 to 8? Because aren't you just answering phones?
Great question. No, you've got to do a lot of setup. A bit of setup.
What, practice lifting the hand setup?
Yep.
And what
Get your
sort
sheets ready.
What sort of calls would you get?
Children.
Annoying children?
I mean, mostly children.
Yeah. What do they sort of want? What do they want? What are they asking?
Gunge,
yeah.
prizes.
Gunge me! I can't, you idiot. You're on the phone.
Yeah.
Do you send out gunge?
Well, I did later in my life at What Now. I used to send out the gunge and make it.
Was that a promotion or a demo?
Yeah. Well, it depends which way you look at it.
When you hit the gunge department.
Wow, yeah.
That's the big leagues, isn't it? That's awesome. And so was it enjoyable?
Absolutely.
How'd you get the job as a teleop?
I applied for it.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was living in Christchurch. The show's broadcast out of Christchurch, and I just applied for it.
Do they give you big questions where you see yourself in 5 years? That sort of thing?
Well, do you know what? The interview was pretty overwhelming. Like, they put you in a room and there was like a fancy glass table and got interviewed by the producers of the show and then got the job.
With
But I was
fancy
13.
glass. How fancy was the glass?
Like a glass
Thick
table.
glass. All
Thick
thick,
glass table.
powerful glass.
Wow.
Yeah, and so when they said, where do you want to be in 5 years? We were like, the gunge department. And I was.
Oh my God, this guy.
He's got aspirations.
He's got upper management written all over him.
That's crazy. Are you doing the job that you wanted to do as a child? That's what we want to chuck out there. 0800 the hits 4487. I was one of those weird kids at 11 years old. I knew from a tender young age that I wanted to.
You wanted to be a radio announcer.
I
right?
did, yeah. I wanted to fake laugh at mildly amusing things and annoy everyone by talking over the beginning of their favourite songs and telling the time and things. I knew it was a weird thing.
You used to harass
Robert Rakete.
radio stations around.
Yeah,
Auckland.
I did. I was that kid. I don't know if I'd give back if the kids started phoning us like
Well, not
that.
every day. Yeah, you'd be like,
I was every day. I was ruthless. What a pain in the ass child I was. Yeah, but it's you. Did you want to do this?
Oh, yeah, well, I was really keen on broadcasting, but also cricket. Cricket was my love, mate. I was a cricket nerd. I would wear full whites and sweatbands around for a time period.
To school.
Yeah, or beige. I had a beige kit and I'd wear that around and my parents would be like, oh, God.
Oh, God, he's embarrassing. Push him out of the car.
But it wasn't quite good enough to play cricket for New Zealand, so...
But you wanted round dress like it, though.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Full whites with sweatbands and everything.
But it's not like NBA merch. It's not cool.
I know.
Who's that strange kid?
And a woolen, like the vest as well over the top.
Oh, like the Richard Hadley style sleeveless vest.
What a nerd. I had to end up bullying myself, you know.
All right, so the question is, what did you want to be as a kid? Are you doing it now? We'll start with you, Tessa, in Auckland. What did you want to do as a child?
I wanted to be a chef.
And are you a chef?
I used to be.
Boom!
Oh, you used to work.
Was it all it was cracked up to be as a child?
Yeah, absolutely. And I also was a pastry chef as well.
A pasty chef, like as in...
No, pastry.
Oh, pastry. As in I thought you had the same skin complexion as me. It's a pastiest chef in the game. Don't let him outside.
Why did you, darling?
Oh, that's awesome. And so chefing, it was cracked up to be?
Yeah, absolutely. I was at 3.5. I was standing on a stool and helping Mum bake. And by the age of 5 or 6, I just knew I wanted to be a chef. And,
that's great.
And I went into it when I was 18, you know, and my dad was really quite sick. So Mum was basically the main earner of money in the house. And at the age of 9, I was making full meals, so I cooked like 4 nights a week, so she didn't have to worry about doing it.
Oh,
That is a sweet
lovely, yeah.
story. If only I had my kids cooking for me. That's
Yeah.
adorable, Tessa. Thank you for your call. Appreciate it. We'll head to Christchurch.
awesome.
Ollie, you're on the air. Morena, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, we're doing well. What did you want to be as a kid?
Well, as a kid, I always liked messing around on the computer, so I wanted to do something on the computer.
And what are you doing now?
I'm a web developer.
He's developing the web.
Oh, still messing around on the computer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And when you were a child, what did you think the job was? And is it anything like that?
Well, I didn't have any expectations. I just like messing around, clicking buttons. When I was 7, 8.
Do I get to click buttons? Yeah, you can
you
click
do.
some buttons if you want, I
Great,
guess.
I'll take the job.
Hey, good on you, Ollie. Appreciate
awesome.
that. Saying before that, both of us really wanted to get into radio at a young age. When I got into it, my uncle, who was, he was a labour man, he worked with his hands and stuff. And his first question was, they pay you for that? And I said, yeah, you get paid for it. He's like, what good is it doing for the world? And I couldn't answer that question. I don't know what good is this doing for the world.
Yeah, true. It's debatable, right?
Yeah, it is debatable. We'll go to Wendy. Welcome from Kitty Kitty. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What did you want to be as a kid?
I always wanted to be a nurse.
And don't tell me you're on Shortland Street.
Not quite.
Are you a bona fide nurse?
I am a bona fide registered nurse, yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
You followed that through.
Yeah, I went to university at 59 and became a nurse at 62.
Oh, my God. A grandmother nurse.
Yep, that I am.
Oh, that's so cool.
I bet Chris Warner would also have an affair with you as well. Dr. Love would be like, oh, I've got a new one. A new nurse has entered the building. Hey, good on you, Wendy. That's fantastic. What a wonderful story.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. A lot of kids that I talk to nowadays as well, which makes it sound like I go around having rich conversation with children.
You do just talk to everyone, though. You do.
I do. They want to become TikTok stars.
Yes.
Don't they?
Yeah.
But what's the lifespan of a TikTok star? I mean, it turns into a bleak environment where, when I'm grinding away to
Yeah.
Cardi B's WAP nowadays. It's not a good look, is it? You're like, mate,
Yeah.
you got a very short period, like a professional rugby player as a TikTok star, don't
You
you?
got to earn big while. Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
Hey, well, thank you very much for your calls. Really appreciate it.